Greetings, you DSTV Premier Soccer League leaders, CAF Champions League Group A leaders, and Nedbank Cup quarterfinalists. Can only be one team. Yeah, we're back again with the Yellow Corner, and this time we bring you the preview of our second leg match against Ahly on Saturday at FNB Stadium. And today I'm joined by another Mulefe. This one knows ball, just like Neo. Yeah, so there are only two Mulefes who know ball. It's Neo and Secret. Secret, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
No, man, I'm good. It's been a while since we last had you here, eh?
Yeah, and it's always a privilege, because the Yellow Corner is my safe haven. After our games, the Yellow Corner one way.
No, thank you, man. Yeah, let's get right into it, man. We're playing Al Ahly, and just before we started recording, I was watching their videos training there at Freedom Park. Those who stay in the south of Joburg would know where Freedom Park is. And yeah, they arrived on Wednesday, and I think they've had enough time to settle. They'll have enough time to settle and prepare for the game on Saturday, eh?
Yeah, they should, because they're very familiar with this country, and they should be prepared. It's nothing unfamiliar about it. They know the conditions. They've been here quite a long they've been here for quite a long time. So yeah, it should be an interesting one. Plus, with the coach factor, it's always interesting with Peter, and he knows South Africa. He grew up here, so it should be interesting.
Yeah, man. Al Ahly are under pressure to win this one, man. I think they'll also be playing for revenge as well, after what we did to them in their backyard. Do you think so? Do you think they really under pressure, or you think they will stroll into the quarterfinals with us, or they might have issues with the way how El Merreikh is playing, because El Merreikh is playing before us. They play on Friday, and so if they win, they will be on 10 points, nah?
Yeah, no, they'll be on 7.
They will be on 7, so we'll all be on 7. Yes.
Yes. I don't think they'll be playing for revenge, because they should be smart. It's a very tricky group, so, and they've won this particular competition more than everybody, so they know what it takes to win. So they will not be coming to this game with the mindset of revenge, because they have to be careful. This is an away fixture. They are in a territory where their record is not that great, so they're not gonna be coming here and saying we want revenge. They need to box smart, and they have a coach who knows how to box smart. If you need a coach that can box smart, it's Peter Musiman. So they'll be very careful coming into this game, because on the back of their head, they have these two fixtures at home. Right? If I'm not mistaken, they have their last 2 games at home. So they'll be backing themselves to win those particular games. So coming here, I feel they will not be coming here for just an outright win. That's how I feel. A point should be good enough for them. But if they win, then it's bonus. But I don't think they'll be coming here to say, you know what, we want revenge against these people. This is a territory that they do not have a great record at. So that's how I feel. A draw should be good for them, I feel.
Do you think if El Merreikh wins on Friday and we all on 7 points, do you still believe it will still be a draw will still be good enough for them on Saturday?
Tricky. Like I mentioned, the 2 fixtures that they have at home, they should be backing themselves to at beating El Merreikh at home. Mm-hmm. But like if they coming here with the mindset they need to outplay us, they need to win, it'll be very tricky for them, because they're playing quite a strong side, and we have quite a good home record. So you can't come here and say you want to bully Sundowns. It doesn't happen. Although we're at another venue, but this is our home, this is our territory, and you can't come here and say you want to beat Sundowns. It's quite a tough challenge to say that. So Coming back to your question, like I said, for me, I feel they'll be backing themselves at the return leg against Delmerid. It's at home, so um, that's how I feel. I think they'll be coming here calculated. They'll be calculating points, saying if you can get one here, we should be fine. If you get three, it's good. Zero, it's bad. So I think they'll be calculating these points.
I actually think the Elmerick game is an away game, even though it will most likely be played in what you call this, in Egypt. Because I think Elmerick were trying to get the game played in home ground on Hilal, and Hilal refused.
Yeah,
So yeah, we never know what might happen in the next days in terms of the venue changes.
I think by now it should be confirmed because I think this game will be played in Egypt, because the Al Hilal factor. So it will be played in Egypt. Hence, I said it's kind of a home game for them because they're at home, they're familiar territory. So they should be backing themselves to winning that particular fixture because that's the key fixture.
Mm-hmm. Then since we played them, and since we beat them, actually, they've played 3 games and they have seemingly found their goal scoring boots, man. They've scored 10 in their last 3 games, with Sheriff getting 4 in the last 3, as well as Afsha getting 3 in their last 3. And most importantly, they come into this game having beaten a team that they will most likely fight for the title with Pyramids in a 3-0 convincing win. Do you think that will, in terms of the mood in camp and everything going into this game, Yarona Lebona will be, how do you think that will motivate them going into this game?
Look, I think their last 3 games, they have a happier camp than when we met them, than when we finished our game. It's a very happier camp. They are scoring, they're winning, they're in a good mood about coming into this game. These are the results that the fans could have been hoping for. Like beating Pyramids, a resounding 3-0 win. Before that game, Pyramids were number 1. So, and now they're number 1. Al-Ahly is number 1 with a game in hand. And they've scored 30 goals in 10 league games. That is massive. This is a team, you can see, it knows how to score goals. This is a championship winning team. So we should not be underestimating this side. Yes, we beat them away, but we should be very, very careful because this is a wounded side. Although they're coming from 3 games back to back, but this is a wounded side because they want to get one over us. But they'll be very careful at doing that. So I think it's a happier camp. The mood is happy. The players are happy with the return of Pesitao from injury as well. Sheriff, he's scoring. Afsha has been playing well. So it's a happier camp. They'll be coming here with their tails held high.
Yeah, man. Speaking of a happier camp, and another plus is that Coach Pitso has renewed with the team. So it's seemingly everything is going their way. Their way at this point in time. And what do you make of Coach Pitso renewing his contract with them?
It's a 2-year extension. I think for me, well deserved. I think every football fan will agree that Pitso deserves this. Looking at what he has achieved, 2 bronze medals at the World Cup, 2 back-to-back Champions League titles. He's won the league, he's won the Egyptian Cup. So it leaves a statement for the board is backing Pitso Mosimane, and he'll be in a mean mood coming here. The board has backed me. We're starting off on a clean slate, but he will not be in a comfort zone. He knows up north, they can call you anytime. Hey, Chief, you're not happy with the result. So he knows he's not in a place of comfort, although he has a 2-year extension. So he's a winner. Peter is a winner. Even when he was at Sundowns, he was not in a place of comfort. He's a winner. He always wants to win. And, maybe coming into this game, he'll also want to win, get one over us. So, it leaves the camp again in a good mood. They know that their coach is settled. The players now are settled. Everything is in the right direction. So and yeah, he won't. Like I said, he won't get carried away with this. He knows there's a job at hand, which is qualifying for the next round. So I think the contract issue is gone. Now the focus is on the pitch.
Yeah, man. Nothing beats knowing where you've got security, man. It makes your job and everyone around you much easier. I mean, if even players whose contracts are coming to an end, who are negotiating with the club, when they know the coach that they trust and believe in will be with them for say 2 or 3 years to come, it's easy for them to renew. Speaking of coaches, we'll be missing Coach Rulani when a secret in this match because he got sent off by that idiot in the first half, man. How do you think this will affect us? Because I think you look at the fact that since the beginning of the season he's been the most vocal. He's seemingly the one who passes a lot of instructions on the bench. You can hear Coach Steve now and then, here and there. But Rulani is seemingly leading on the touchline. How do you think this will affect us on if it will affect us on Saturday?
I know people might say when we scored, Rulani was not on the pitch. But Rulani, when he is on the pitch, is very vocal. He gives instructions. I think for me, I call him a tactical genius. He's a genius, Rulani. So having him there would have been a bonus for us. Now, when he's not there, it's kind of a knock. Although he'll be there when we prepare for this game, but it's kind of a knock. You know what? This is a big brain that's not on the bench, and we would have loved to have him there because we're coming against Lupito, and he has a very incredible and talented technical team. So you need everyone. You need your Arsenal on the bench, all of them, for this key encounter. So I think it will be a big knock because the players love and they love having him on the touchline. We all love having him on the touchline because he's a very good coach, a tactical genius. So it will be a big miss. But I trust in the personnel that will be on the bench with your Manoba and Steve. So I do trust in them, but I believe that we will miss Rulani quite a lot because he's very vocal on the sideline.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that, man. I'm with you on that. And there's another thing that I like about Rulani on the side of him being vocal, the pressure that he would have put on, say, the referee when they make dubious decisions. I think Coach Mangoba is a bit reserved. He will throw his hands and say something and then retreat back to his seat. So Rulani, especially when you play against North Africans, when you play North Africans, you need all the dark arts that you can. You don't just win how you play. You need everything to win this match. And like you said, he's a tactical genius, man. So hopefully he will be at the stadium, and when we need him pre and during the game in terms of halftime, he'll be able to assist the two guys, man. Let's talk about how Sundowns should approach this game when I'm secret, because I feel we should approach this game in a manner. We must not play it as a not must lose, but as a must win. The reason I'm saying this is because, when you approach gaming, we don't necessarily need to win it. Once they score, it's not easy to now psychologically switch on or no. Now we have to push on and score. I mean, I'll make an example here. A team that I support, Liverpool, how they started on when they played was this Inter. You could tell already because they had won 2-0 away. Psychologically, they knew, we don't have to be aggressive and all that. And once momentum was with Inter, Liverpool struggled to get into the game. So I don't want Sundowns to struggle with that in getting into the game. We're playing at FNB Stadium with a big pitch. I think FNB is much bigger than Loftus. So I want us to use with FNB as our weapon, because I believe they will be on the offensive. They'll try and attack us, more especially if Elmerek win before on Friday. So we need to be good at transition and maybe score a counter attack, like a real counter this time, because apparently scored a counter attack in Cairo. So yeah, maybe this time we really need to get a counter attack goal. So qualitative superiority. I think everyone who watches the Yellow Corner will tell you how much I dislike Thapelo Morena starting in as one part of the front three. But in this match, I have a sneaky feeling that that's where he's gonna start, because Malul and who's this kid, Abdel Kader on the left. Malul is their strongest. The left is their strongest side, and Malul is one of their most offensive players. So Malul Spacey Satlamin going up, because he has that freedom. He can go up. They will cover for him. So having Thapelo, someone who's fast, Mole capitalizing on that space, because FNB is big. So I believe we will be taking away weapon Malul and turning it into our weapon by having someone like Thapelo. I know I'm contradicting myself because I'm one of those who hates Thapelo playing there, but I believe in this game it might be a perfect position for him. And then lastly, in their last 3 games, they have been playing 4-2-1-3, and they've been sacrificing one. They've been dropping one of Fatih Le El Soleil, playing Afsha more turning. So I think with that, offensively, it gives them a lot of options, but defensively, it leaves them one body short. So if you have someone like who's this Blesser, I'll start Blesser in this game. But my worry is that groin. I know a groin, how terrible a groin injury is, and his fashion carrying in this game would be perfect, because they'll have one body shot in the middle field, which will be to our advantage. And I know I said last, I think this is one game where Lyle doesn't go up unnecessarily, to make sure that he takes care of Percy, because Percy they play him on the right, looking to cut inside. So I'd be at peace with Lyle staying to make sure he watches Percy, because I don't think Henny will be going up because Percy is there. How do you think we should Sundowns should approach this game? And with the fact FNB again.
With coming to the point, when I was preparing for that game, because when we play Ahly, I tend to look for myself and check what other things that we can do as a supporter. Obviously, I had thought that Hani was going to be staying put, but the Hani that I saw the first half of that game was the Hani that I was going forward and giving options for. So I'm looking at Hani and I'm saying, I wonder what Peter is going to do now, because Hani is like Peter's no. He's more reserved. He just stays and he gives Ahly sort of a back 3 while Ali is bombing forward. So you mentioned Morena. Funny enough, when I was drafting my preferred 11s, my prediction, I had Morena in the front 3 as well, because when you have Morena in the front 3, my feeling is Morena is a cheat code, right? Yes. Morena can drop back and help out in defense. When we need him in attack, he's there. And he has that engine. I like Morena. He's always up and down. And you can say, Modao, stay put. Morena will give us width and all that. So, and when you're talking about Blesser, I was hurt when Blesser was injured. I was like, this is a nothing game.
Yeah.
This is a nothing game. And
I think you actually tweeted that.
Yeah, this is a nothing game. And you're getting injured in this game. I would have, if you're getting injured against Boma Ritzberg in that game, I would have been fine. This is a tough match, the one we lost. But this game, no, man. So it was head. I was head because we need him I feel that we need him as an option from the bench or starting. But when you look at the arsenals that we have, you have Domingo who's starting to kick, and he's been playing, I think, two positions since he came back. He's been playing as a false nine and as an eight. So you have that option of a Domingo as an eight. You have Jali who's coming back, who can partner Mokwena in that middle with Riva as well. So I think we have options, although you feel that Nkulise injury, it's a big miss. So coming into this game, I think our approach, we should not let Al-Ahly settle. I'm not saying we should go all out, but we should show dominance. So you know what, we are at home. We are a team. I've never seen Sundowns packing. But coming into a game, we are packing, but I've never seen it. So I'm expecting the same approach. So you know what, we're gonna have the ball. Although Al-Ahly will be saying we might need 3 points, but Sundowns will be saying this is our home turf. We're not gonna throw bodies like a lot of bodies, but we are gonna be dominant on the ball. This is our turf. So that's how I believe we should be approaching matters. And then there's another point that you mentioned there. Afsha and Malou, they tend to swap them around when it's a 4-2-3-1, 4-2-1-3, something like that. I don't remember the formations quite well, actually, because he's been switching them in the last 3 games.
Yes, yeah.
But what I'm expecting from Pito, it's the same front three, Tao, Sharif, and Ahmed. One. And I'm thinking Pito might drop one and play Marti as a 10. Just to give them that advantage going forward. But with the same thing, Hani should stay put because they don't want to lose numbers in the middle. Hani, I've seen him play as an inverted fullback, just helping out in the middle if they're short of bodies. So he's sort of a inverted fullback. He stays put as well. So it'll be an interesting game with how they're going to approach it. But I don't think, and quote me on this, I don't think that Friday's results are going to matter in this game. I think whether Merit loses, wins, or draws, the approach will forever stay for Al-Ahly. They need to be careful coming into this game. They don't want to lose. They don't want to find themselves losing. But like you said, we don't want to find ourselves on the back foot. Because I think realistically we need about 3 or 4 points to qualify. So, and we need them in like 3 games. So a draw will not hurt us, I feel. And it will not hurt Al-Ahly that much. So I think we will have a very reserved approach. We won't throw a lot of numbers. But I had a question for you, Thabiso. When you saw Ahmed they were overloading Lakay in our first game. You saw Ahmed and Lakay 1v1 battles. There were a lot of 1v1 battles between the two, and Ralani could not support Lakay. He was a bit slow in terms of supporting Lakay, and Hani was coming in on the blind side as well. Do you think that if Ralani starts, Lunga should start? What do you make of that thing? Because I feel if you have Lakay there, you better have someone who's gonna protect it, because he was exposed on a lot of occasions. He had a lot of 1v1 battles between Ahmed. And Lakay defensively, it's not his strongest point. But I feel, what do you think if Ralani starts? Do you start Ulunga?
The thing is, one, I do not have Ralani in my lineup. My lineup, my front three would be Tapelo, Shalulile, and Shika. And the one thing that I've come to understand and realize that our technical team is that as much as we respect the opposition, but we have that thing here, we are Mamelodi Sundowns. You are not going to dictate for us how we play. So I think if now we look at the qualities that are likely and focus on them, instead of focusing on how we can beat them, it now dismantles dismantles plan yabona kaofela. I think it's that situation here. Yes, we know Lyle is not defensively. He's okay, but offensively he offers the team a lot more. So I think it's a risk that they are always prepared to take out. No, it's fine. You can go at him, but we know he will get the chance here and there in terms of helping the team to get goals. So I think that's the approach here. Technical team. I understand why you're saying someone who's defensively solid like Lunga. You think of playing him, but I think at the same time they're thinking, but going forward in the final third, he's not going to offer us something, so we lose a lot. So I think that's yeah.
Plus, like he played away, so
exactly.
Why do you drop him now?
Yeah.
So I had a second question for you though.
Yeah.
Looking at how Domingo has played recently,
he's in my lineup.
Do you have him starting?
He is in my lineup. So, my lineup at 82 Domingo and Blesser. That was my lineup. So Blesser Katawaya going. But actually I forgot to mention this point when I was talking about how we approach this game. You looked at the moment Domingo came on. He was very tight on D, and he didn't give him a chance to turn. He was very quick to get on him, and I need that energy on Saturday for someone to press the end up high. And I think Domingo, apart from Mabue, he's the next best player who can do that for us. So Domingo is definitely in my lineup going into this game. Speaking of the lineups, give me your lineup, Yarona, Secret.
Okay, I have Wanyango. He's back in my lineup. I don't know if he's fully fit, but if he is fully fit, he's back. I have Mudau, Rushin, and Grant. I know people will say Mandela played well, but if Grant is available,
there's a reason why the technical team has been playing Grant. They want him ready for this match. There's a reason he played at Maritzburg and he played again on Tuesday. Yeah.
So in the middle, I'll be very controversial. I don't have Domingo in my team. I don't. So I have Riva, Jali, and Mokwe.
Okay.
So and front three, I have Morena, Zwane, Shaluli. That is and I had to predict Ahly as well. So let me just go ahead as well. I have El Shenawi, Hani, Mohammed Ibrahim, and Ali. Right. I have Afsha, Dieng, Al Saluya, right? And then I have Tau Sharif and Ahmed. That is 4-3-3 for both teams. So I don't know how we are looking at it when on your side.
Lena, if Dennis is available, he's starting for me. Back four is the same. Mudauke kana Dirokle K. My midfield three, Riva, Bless Ali Domingo. I know a lot of people are going to say, hey, you leaving the big boys out, but I feel like the two boys more 18, they would give us a lot. But
so do you leave out?
Do I leave out?
You leave out Mokwe?
I was about to say, if because of going here, Blesser, I've had a going problem, and I doubt he will play. I'll play the two 80 as Domingo le Mokwena, and Ali. I think we have a similar lineup. We're almost out of time. Secret, give me your prediction.
My predictions. I see a 1-1.
Is it
2 back-to-back 1-1s? But I know it was like knockouts that time.
Yeah.
I think it will be the same thing. A draw, 1-1.
Who's scoring?
Mushishi. I know I'm gonna get a lot of slack on this one, but I think Mushishi always has a goal in CAF competition, so Mushishi will score.
I will go for a 2-1. I think Shalulile, he seemingly found his goal scoring boots, even though Yeah, and Shika, Shika in the Champions League. So, yeah, I think him between the lines there and Tapelo capitalizing on the white spaces. Yeah, we might get 2 goals. And yeah, thanks, Secret, for joining us, man. Thank you, because when the going gets tough, Rapelang gets going, man. He disappeared on me. I'm joking, guys. Rapelang didn't disappear on me. Yeah, thank you very much, Secret, for joining us with your big English and your head, also in Scythians, man. We look forward to having you sometime in the future, man. And thanks to everyone for watching. We really appreciate your support. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Let's discuss the starting lineup and your reasons behind your lineups on the comments. And yeah, see you next time. Sharp, Masandawan.